Welcome to the Fermented Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Anna, and on this channel I'm sharing our journey of learning how to turn our home into a homestead. Today is chicken breakdown canning day extraordinaire. I have been breaking down and canning chickens all day long, and today is the first time in my entire life that I've ever actually broken down a raw chicken into pieces and done it well or at all. I've never even tried. So I thought I would show you guys really quick how I break down these chickens. I've done, I think, probably about 20 of them today, or this will be number 20. This will be number 22, because I have started with 24 and I've only got 2 left that I'm going to set outside and set out and keep for broth. I was originally going to do some of them, but I decided to end up going ahead and canning all of them just to keep some room in our freezer, because we have a whole nother batch of chickens that need to go into the freezer. So I figured now while I'm doing it, I may as well just do them all. And prior to today, breaking down a chicken, even the thought of it was a little bit intimidating for me. I've never actually done it before. I thought it was really complicated. I thought it would be difficult. I thought it would be something that I would just mess up and just would be terrible. So I thought I would show you. I've picked it up pretty quickly and I think I've got kind of the hang of it. Knives needs to be really super sharp, and that's about it. So I'm gonna bring you in, I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm doing and kind of walk you through it. It should be really easy and really quick. Just a quick little tutorial that's gonna go along with the canning chicken that's gonna come out after this one. I was planning on doing this all in one video, but I'm sure it's gonna be way too long, so I'm gonna just split it into 2 separate videos and show you how to break down the chicken and then show you how I'm canning it later on. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. And we're starting out with a very sharp boning knife. Or at least it was sharp when I started this whole process. I'm sure it's a little bit dull now, but I'm not going to sharpen it for one turkey or one chicken. Maybe I should. Anyways, so what we're going to do, we're going to start over here. You got the wings here. You got the tip and the middle part, and then this part here, there's a joint right here. You can feel them if you put your finger right here. You can kind of feel them. So I just come through up here, triangle on the far side of that joint. So you can see right here, there's that ball joint. I'll go around it just like that. And you're not cutting, you don't want to cut through bone. I mean, I'm sure you probably will. I did quite a few times, but the idea is to not cut through the bones. So you got that one off. Same thing on this side. Basically all you're cutting through is the skin, the meat, and the tendons and things like that. And you can kind of snap it, see? And processing all these chickens definitely made me realize that we did not bleed out our chickens well enough, so next time we will. Okay, so then you got this part here. You just naturally just cut it. Sorry, I'm going a little quicker than I'm explaining. You can see it kind of just goes all the way down the side. And then you kind of take it like this. Keep going down. And right here, you can, if you feel it right here, there's a bone, there's a joint right here, and this is the one that you're trying to snap. And it's right here. See? You just kind of pull it and it's right here. And you want to make sure you're having a really sharp knife here so that you're not at risk of cutting yourself. Because if you apply too much pressure, you might cut yourself. And it just won't, it'll be frustrating. So same thing on this side. Just kind of cutting through here. Feeling for the bone right here, and you can use your finger to kind of push it in the right direction, just to make sure that it snaps correctly, I guess. You have to excuse the rattling in the background. I got canning outside, canning this chicken. There we go. So for this, since I'm canning it, I'm going to skin it ahead of time. You don't have to. If you want to keep the skin on, you do that. But I found through doing all of these, it's much easier to skin it ahead of time because you can see what you're cutting a little better. So if you're gonna skin it, you may as well skin it ahead of time. It's easier, in my humble opinion. Okay, so you got the breast here. This is the kind of the thicker part right here, and there's a line that goes down here. I'm just gonna cut down this line. There's a bone. There's like a breastbone right here, and we're just cutting along the breast line here. This is not going to be a perfect cut. I'm cutting this for canning, so I mean, if you're working in a high-end restaurant or something, this probably won't fly, but this works for me. And you're just going to peel it and kind of almost just loosening the meat with the knife. You're not so much cutting through it. I mean, you are a bit, but... And you can also kind of hold it up like this and just use gravity to help you along. So, there you go. I got a nice chicken breast here. Same thing on this side. This one's a little rougher, but it's still food. Okay, and so this, you can take it and you can kind of cut off all of these little pieces and, you know, kind of make use of those in this if you want to. But I'm going to set this whole thing aside, and this is going to be bone broth. So I'm just going to save it for that and use it to flavor my bone broth later. Okay, so I just take my finger and stick it under here and kind of peel it off. Okay, and you can see right here where the drumstick meets the thigh, right here. And then I just take it right here. Cut it right down there. I don't cut it too hard because I found that if I cut into the bone, then it won't snap properly. See, just like that. There we go, drumstick and a thigh, bone in. And repeat on this side. Get away. Go. That's all there is to it. So that's all there is to breaking down a carcass of a chicken. It's super fast, super easy. If you have never done it before, if you are nervous to do it or anything like that, just give it a try. It's super easy. It's way simpler than I thought it was going to be. And I mean, this is like about the easiest way you can possibly think of to can. In the past, I had always cooked the chicken in the oven and then kind of stripped it off there, and then after that I would go ahead and can all of that. This is the easiest way to do it, I think, and we'll see if this is the best way to can, because I don't know how it actually tastes. So I will let you guys know that tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. Bye.